If you feel like you've lost some of your magic, or things that used to be really exciting just are falling flat, things aren't working the way that they used to, and you don't quite know why, and you might be looking in all different directions and doing all sorts of things to try to bring that magic back, I have a couple of ideas to help you to reclaim your power today that have proven to be wildly successful for the last 2 decades. And anytime I feel super lost, I come back to one of these 4 things, or maybe a few of them. Today, I'm going to share them all with you, so let's get started. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Claudat. I'm a modern Feng Shui master and founder of the School of Intention, which is an entire method of Feng Shui and school of Feng Shui based on infinite possibility, creative awakening, and your intention. What does this mean? It means that you can design your home and your life to radically expand your creativity, feel inspired every day, be immersed in your desires, and ultimately bring them to life with speed. This is a Feng Shui practice, and it's a practice unlike anything else in the world. If you want to become a Feng Shui professional this year, trained in this one-of-its-kind-in-the-world method of Feng Shui, below you can find all the details for the School of Intention that's open right now for registration. Now, let's talk about that big word, practice. Practice is what really changes our life. Practice changes our mind. Practice changes our energy field. We're going to see all the results of all our actions every day. So everything we practice is incredibly important. When you do any of these practices that I'm about to share, they're going to help you to connect to a flow of energy, a powerful flow state where you become unstoppable. Now, here are the 4 habits. My number 1 absolute first thing that I do personally when I want to gather up my magic is a writing practice. It started when I read The Artist's Way over 20 years ago for the very first time. And I will tell you, if you haven't done that book yet, and I say done that book because it's a course in a book. It's a 12-week course in creativity in a book. And if you have not done The Artist's Way yet, read it and done the actions in it, I can't recommend it enough. Julia Cameron's book will change your life. In The Artist's Way, one of the things that Julia Cameron talks about is writing daily morning pages. And these morning pages are just stream of consciousness writing in a journal for 15 minutes. That's it. Just a few minutes every morning, writing by hand in a journal, and that act of writing can help to transform your life. It will declutter your mind. It will get your creative engine running. This is not meant to be literary. It's not meant to be read by you or other people. Again, it's like a mind dump. Now, that's one awesome practice, but there are other awesome writing practices also that fuel me. Now, you might write a lot for work. I write a lot for work. And so it's easy for me to say, oh, I write all the time, but not for me. I realized recently that I haven't written just for myself in nearly a year. Reconnecting to that process of writing in all kinds of ways will serve you. Just picking up a pen and writing again, or using those pages to dump your thoughts on the page, will change everything. It's such an incredibly activating process. Next practice is exercise. Exercise is one of those things that when you're too busy can be the first thing to go. You could just be like, I don't have time for this, I'll do it later, and then later doesn't come. I don't know about you, but the longer I avoid exercise, the harder it is for me to start again. And I've come to see one of the reasons why that is because I start to lose a deeper relationship with my body. And I know that might sound silly, but you might actually relate to this. A lot of people say that when they start exercising, they start making more money, they start manifesting more, they have all sorts of huge breakthroughs, mood goes through the roof. There are so many physical, chemical reasons why, all of the great things that you stimulate in your body. Exercise is also great for your brain, and in so many ways, great for all aspects of your life. So I don't care how you exercise, but do some sort of movement that thrills you, movement that helps you to feel really present, and do it as a practice. Don't set the bar so high that you have to go to the gym every day or you have to do hours of something every day. It's better to be incremental and to do small things like 10 minutes of yoga, 10-minute walk around the block. Better to do that every single day and expand from there than to go all in and then just quit. So keep that in mind. Nothing has to be perfect. This is about practices that empower you. The next thing on the list is something that has helped me so much in ways that are intangible, so powerful, therapeutic, unbelievable, and that's making art as a practice. So if you have any art, craft, anything that you love to do, try to do it regularly. If you knit, you might want to put your knitting needles and your yarn out in the living room so you can grab them every day. If you craft, if you have crafts that you love, set up a table full of crafts and allow them to stay there and use them every day. That can be your activation center where you plug into more of that creative electricity. If you are a cook, you might want to experiment with new techniques and learning new things all the time, every day. Cook at least one meal for yourself every day or for your friends and continue to improve and sharpen and experiment with your skills. All of this is art. Life itself is art, but having an art practice, something tangible that you can work with, dance, make music, sing, anything you love, but do it regularly as a practice and see what happens when you give yourself that gift. And finally, and most important for us in this Feng Shui universe, but equally important to everything that I've mentioned before, are home practices. This entire channel is full of practices for you to explore. I'm going to link a playlist of herbs and spices that you can use for energy clearing in your home that you can use as a regular practice. You can do some decluttering as a regular practice. You can do some organizing as a regular practice. Even simple things like making your bed every day can be a ritual and regular practice. All the things you do in your home, all the things you do to bring life to your home, to care for your home, is bringing life to you and caring for you. I've said this for nearly 2 decades. Home care is self-care. You are inextricably linked to your environment. Your environment is one of the biggest influences on you. Everything you do in your home, all the practices, all the things will have a huge impact on the rest of your life. Again, there are no shortage of home practices here. And in the free Breakthrough Camp video series that's starting soon, that's linked below, you will have a whole home ritual that will give you lots of practices to raise the energy higher than ever in your home. I hope that one or many of these 4 ideas spark something for you, gives you an idea of something you want to return to, something you want to try for the first time, and allows you to expand into higher levels of amazingness, because you already are amazing, but there's always more that we can create and experience. And absolutely, if you feel drained or stuck or like you've lost your magic, you can start reclaiming it right now. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your friends. And this entire channel is full of videos for you to explore. Have so much fun, and I will be back soon. Bye.